A hot potato.
A very sensitive matter that is difficult or embarrassing to deal with. For example, Sammy's resignation is a political hot potato.
At the drop of a hat.
Immediately or very suddenly, with little to no provocation or forewarning. For example, she can always depend on her dad. Anytime she needs help, he's there at the drop of a hat.
Babe in arms.
An infant. For example, I want to see that precious babe in arms.
Babe in the woods.
A person who is gullible, naive, or lacks experience in a specific situation. For example, although Ashley had always excelled in school, she felt like a babe in the woods when she began attending college.
Back to the drawing board.
Time to plan something over again. For example, I flunked English this semester. Well, back to the old drawing board?
Barrel of laugh.
Someone who is very funny. For example, Katie is a bit serious. She is not exactly a barrel of laughs.
Be on the wagon.
You have decided not to drink any alcohol. For example, he was an alcoholic, but he's been on the wagon for more than 10 years.
Be out of the question.
Completely impossible or unacceptable. For example, my parents set a trip to Europe. Is out of the question for us until we're 18 years old?
Blind date.
The date where the two people have never met before. For example, blind dates are terrifying because we don't know what the person will be like, but that's also part of the excitement.
Blow someone's trumpet.
To talk about oneself or one's achievements, especially in a way that shows that one is proud or too proud. For example, she had a very successful year and has every right to blow her own trumpet.
Bring the house down.
Make the people watching it laugh or clap very loudly. For example, it's really an amazing dance. It just always brings the house down.
Burn the midnight oil.
To stay up late working on a project or task. For example, Sophia has been burning the midnight oil, trying to finish the report, so she must be exhausted.
By the skin of someone's teeth.
Just succeed in doing something. For example, he escaped from the police by the skin of his teeth.
Caught between two stools.
To be caught or stuck between two things, and thus unable to adequately do or accommodate both. For example, she was excited to start taking night classes after work, but now, without enough time to devote either to school or to her job, she feels like she is caught between two stools.
Chalk and cheese.
To emphasize that two people or things are very different from one another. For example, my sons are chalk and cheese these days. One loves baseball and the other loves dance.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Being too curious can get you into trouble. For example, I don't try to find out their problems, because curiosity killed the cat.
Elbow grease.
A lot of physical effort. For example, it took some elbow grease. but we finally got this old engine up and running again.
Elvis has left the building.
The show has come to an end. It's all over. For example, I think we delayed coming for the movie. Elvis has left the building.
Every now and then.
Occasionally, sometimes. For example, I don't eat a lot of sweets, but every now and then I just need a piece of chocolate cake.
Far and few between.
Not appearing very frequently. For example, good workhorses are few and far between these days.
Fight tooth and nail.
To try very hard to get something you want. For example, he wants this project, so he is going to fight tooth and nail for it.
Find fault with.
To find a problem or issue with someone or something. For example, Miley will be single forever if she keeps finding fault with every man she dates.
Go to someone's head.
Of an accomplishment, to cause one to become arrogant. For example, Larry did a good job on that project, but he doesn't let it go to his head.
Hang in there.
Don't give up. For example, I know you're worried, but hang in there. The acne will disappear immediately.
Here and there.
In different directions, this way and that. For example, children run here and there when they are on the playground.
High and low.
In many different places. For example, she has searched high and low for her old watch, but she can't find it anywhere.
Hit the roof.
To become extremely angry. For example, his dad will hit the roof when he finds out Jack dented the car.
In the doghouse.
In trouble or in a situation where someone is upset or angry with you for some reason. For example, Brian is in the doghouse with his parents because he skipped school yesterday.